Hey y'all, how you doing today? Guess what we got this weekend? So we bought a rain catching system. Now we got it for a pretty good price with everything that came with it, which is really good because we've been looking to get some barrels like this and set them up for rain catching, but we just haven't gotten them yet. And with this, it's already pre-assembled, everything's there. All we had to do was just get it over to our house, which was not that far for us to go get, and then set it up. The only thing we will have to do is put a gutter up on the barn. So let me show you how this works. So we have this pipe that will catch the rain from the gutter, and then we have this piece that will go on the bottom as a stopper, and we'll just let that rain collect, and then after it rains we can open it up and let the water drain out. It will go into the top of the lid right here, and it will filter through the screen and get collected in here. And as you can see, it has a spigot that we can hook up a hose to and then run it to wherever we need to run it. So as this fills up, it will get to here and then come over to this this barrel, and then do the same thing to that barrel, and then to the end. And then on the end, there's a drainage little piece. I don't know if you can see that, but this is some of that same mesh that's on the top here. Each of them, as I was showing from the first one, does have a spigot. Different types of spigots, which is fine. The mesh is nice to have on here, especially with how little the mesh holes are, because that means that it'll be hard for mosquitoes to get in and lay their eggs in the water, and then that will just make it dirty and all that. Periodically we would have to scrub out these barrels, so that because of the algae that could still be collected in it. But it is very nice to have our own rain catching system so that we can use it to water our plants. These are food grade barrels, so they will be able, we could use them for our animals if we really wanted to, but we don't have to. Mainly just plants. And then we can disperse it wherever we need. Wherever we need water and whenever we need water. We will need to put a gutter up here so that we can direct the water to that spot, and we'll put it as long, probably the length of this, maybe a little bit longer, just so we can get enough rain to flow into the gutter and be able to fill these buckets up, not buckets, well, these barrels up and fill them up in a good fashion. So if we have a good rain, it'll fill up. The guy that we got them from said that he gets a 1/4 inch of rain, yeah, 1/4 inch to an inch, or to half an inch of rain, and these things are filled up just because of how big his roof was that he put it on. Now we have it on our barn, and our barn is bigger than, or is longer than his roof that he was using to catch the water on. So it is possible that if we ran the gutter all the way down, that we could fill these up a lot quicker, because there will be a lot more rain catching on the roof. So we'll just have to discuss how we want to do this, how long we want to put the gutter. So also, the base came with this. So this base is actually, I think he said it was scaffolding that he ended up getting, and he ended up think he said he welded it. I want to say he welded it in the middle to connect these two, connect the two pieces to make it more sturdy. And then he bought the boards and treated the boards and then put them on here. That's the base, and it just made it real easy to transport, because all we had to do was unscrew the screws he put in, load it in my truck, and all the barrels, pipe, and the pipes. Now he did have, so we didn't have to do 2 trips. He did put the metal base in the back of his truck to get it here. This system is a very portable system, so if we don't want to leave it here and say move it to the back side of the house, we can. We just have to have 2 people to do it. That's the only drawback from it, is that it does take 2 people to move everything. Mainly the base. The rest of it 1 person can do. But the base needs to be moved by 2 people, because it's a little heavier than you would think. So right now, as I said, we're planning on putting this right by our barn and putting up gutters on that at hopefully soon, because it is supposed to rain later this week. Hopefully I can do that tomorrow or Wednesday, but we'll see. I'll have to talk with Simber about it, see how she wants to proceed. We're just really happy to have this system so that it will be easier for us to collect rainwater, but also distribute it to where we want to get it, because we, as I said, we can hook up a water hose to any one of these and just run it wherever we need to. We do have 2 150-foot water hoses that we can use to run the water from these. The one is actually not 150 feet, because when we had Trigger, he got a hold of it and tore it up into a little bit shorter of a piece. So it's probably about 100 feet long instead. So it is what it is, but we can at least still use both of those hoses to get the water to where we need it. Now, if we're trying to water something that's even further away, so say like our apple tree, because it's going to be quite a bit of distance away, we could probably just use a bucket and put water from the barrels into the bucket and just carry the bucket over, or even a water can. So it just depends on how we want to do it, but we are really excited to have these rain catching barrels and setup. Okay, yes, I did take my glasses off because I started sweating and the sweat was getting on my glasses, and that just makes it hard to see. But I hope you guys have a blessed day, and I hope you guys found this video educational on figuring out a way to maybe do a rain catching system for your house. That's an easy setup, because it, as I said, it's just PVC pipe, having a gutter up, and getting the barrels. Now, you don't have to have the stand, but it's nice to have the stand to put it on so that it can get off the ground a little bit more, so that it's easy to turn the knobs and get the water going from there. Hope you guys have a blessed day, and we'll catch you guys tomorrow. Hey Cloud Hoppers, thanks for watching the video. Push the thumbs up to like the video. Also hit that subscribe button, also the bell, so that you can get notifications when our videos come out.
Check us out on our social media pages too. We have Facebook and Pinterest, and soon we'll have Instagram. The links are below. Bye y'all!
Bye! Good job.